Hi, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for joining us today, as well as watching our recorded sessions. With me, Shalini, and I'm Vijayalakshmi Ramachandran. We have been here on a series of how to empower ourselves. Shalini, you're blessed today. How are you doing today?
Blessed day, Viji. I'm doing very well today. And my life has been changed since I joined you and doing my morning practices regularly. So
Thank
there is
you
no
so
question.
much. Yes, please. There is a technical challenge which I have fixed it. Sorry about it, Shalini. Please go for it.
So I'm doing very well. I was saying that since time
Thank
I've
you so
done
much.
morning
Very
practices,
nice.
I'm flowing like anything.
Amazing, Shalini. And it shows as well. I just remember the day, how we are started and how we have gone. That brings me, to give again the introduction of why we are here. People must be wondering. First of all, apologies to all our brothers and sisters who are seeing this because we got delayed today due to the technical challenges, and we are here. We will make sure that from tomorrow we would be available on live at noon. By the way, there are advices to some of the people from our family circle and friend circle that why do you have to come live? You can do, recorded session. But Shalini and I have been discussing about it. We found that being authentic on live and talking naturally and having you live with us, and I'm sure one way or other sooner all of you are going to join us, and we will be having in our panel more people as well to discuss about this topic, because this topic is not just our topic, it is everyone's topic as a human being. Why? Shall we get into quick introduction of what is empower self? Shall we?
Yes, yes. So
Absolutely.
this is a need of the hour. Empowering self is very much required in today's world because unless you will empower, it's very difficult to carry on your life unless you empower yourself. So, like we see that we are being driven by our childhood conditioning and societal norms so far. So, what all have been fitted inside us, what all have been taught us, what all have been there in our mind. So we behave as per that are preconditioned behaviors. So
Very true. Very true. If I rephrase or reframe the way you put it very nicely, right, Shalini, that every one of us are drawn or influenced predominantly with the way our childhood is. I will not say it is brought up or it is not about parents. It is about the way we brought up, observing things based on our own societal conditions, the family conditions. If we do not have a third eye view on it, we would be playing the role as a victim. The moment you start playing as a victim, then you would not have that powerful seat. You would always be behind the steering wheel, allowing others to drive it. It is like, many a times we feel that, oh, it has happened to me. If you see many a times, the language is like we become third person to our own life. There is a beautiful saying, I'm sure, Shalini, you recollect it in one of our 5 a.m. club. I have asked to introspect. It is, am I the participant in my life or am I the spectator in my life? Many a times we choose to become the spectator and not to participate actively in our life, saying that this happened, that happened, because of that I'm behaving this way. That's true as a normal saying, but we are humans. We are a very higher mind living elements in the universe. So empowering self starts with first introspect, understand who we are, how did we get conditioned. And trust me, it does need a time and a process to do. Otherwise, we would be bombarded with so much of other information. We would be lost, naturally so. That is why you see nowadays, there is one question, Shalini, I can ask you as well, right? I mean, are we talking something out of the box topic? I don't think so.
No,
What do you say?
there's nothing out of box. All the topics which we are talking about are interconnected. So our main topic is to empower ourselves. So what we need to empower ourselves is we need to look from the perspective of third person. So if it becomes easy if you consider yourself as a third person and you go through your life, what all has happened so far, then it becomes easier for us. Like you are not in when you are not involved in those patterns, those situations which you have been following all these years, then it becomes easy to catch your patterns. It's like being aware of what all you have been doing all these years. So I would like to.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, Shalini, please go ahead.
So that awareness comes, that awareness does not comes deliberately. You will have to put conscious efforts for it. Like I said yesterday, that a majority of our brain is controlled by unconscious mind. There are three kinds of minds: unconscious, subconscious, and conscious minds. So as yesterday I told that majority of the part is controlled by unconscious mind. So whatever we are being, whatever we are facing in our life whatever we are facing in our life, all our challenges have been coming from this unconscious, whether one believe or not. When you ask people that it's all coming from your unconscious, they will not readily believe it, because it's we all are energy, and we are just shading our bodies, and energy has been carried over the years. We don't know how many births we have taken in this life. So it's all about energy. So we don't know from which birth, from which life cycle we have catched this particular pattern. So when this thing is clear, then it becomes easy for you to work upon yourself. So why the people are not following all these things when we tell them? Because they are very much, they are being in their comfort zone. They don't want to change. They just want to follow their lifestyle, getting up early, going to their work, then coming back from office and following the same lifestyle. They don't want to take the charge of their life. So yeah, inside it's there in their mind. Everybody wants to live a happiest life, fulfilled life with all luxuries, all the things. They have a deep desire in their mind, but they don't want to work for it. So the thing is that they don't want to come out of their comfort zone. So now, like we have enough tools and techniques. Like if we want to change our life and if we want to live the life of our dreams, first of all, we need to be responsible. We need to take the responsibility and then work for it. And if you are not able to, then we have so many tools and techniques we can follow. Like so many information is available nowadays in the modern world. Technology is so advanced and everything is available there in social media. But why still, after getting so many knowledge, why are we not getting changed? So because we need some hand holding, some guidance, some guru. What would you say, Viji?
It's an amazing, amazing one, what you said, right? It's like the way, going back to what you said, why people are not empowering themselves. Like we all know, when we get up in the morning, brushing teeth is important and it's healthy and blah, blah, blah. We do it immediately. But we know that empowering self is equally an important one. We don't do. For a couple of reasons. The predominant one, which the book and the practice says, is that either we don't structure our life starting with a very powerful morning routines. To do that, you have to first start raising in the morning. Second, set up a very powerful morning routine, which starts with looking at self-development. There is a very big saying and lots of research. There are two reasons why this is very important. When you get up in the morning, you do have your time for yourself. Second, many people have it like as soon as I get up, okay, I get up and then go and stand in front of the mobile and then do something or read something, and it just goes on. And that's not a powerful morning routine. When you get up, your brain is so fresh, still in alpha state, we are ready to observe more. ready to manifest more. So there are powerful practice starting with clearing your stale blood and air through your, certain practices in terms of physical fitness. After that, do something for your mental. That is to do with a certain element of, be it your own, what we call as the healing, both mentally and spiritually. And then you could do meditation. You could do rewrite, which is the graphotherapy practice we talk at 6:30 p.m. today, right, in our channel. So essentially, the morning powerful practice is very important. The second element is join in a empowered circle so that the circle will take you in. They will be your shadow partner, what I generally use it as the word. So in this series, we are going to continuously do each and every element, one element, for how you could think, reflect upon during your day about empower self. We talked about so far one important thing like how your childhood, whether it is positive or negative, is having a heavy influence on your powerful routine in your life, in your empowerment. The second one is, how do I change? What kind of availability I have, techniques, process, tools I have, which is at my reach in the place where I am. So we will talk about both as we move along, and people like Shalini, who has done lots and lots of research in this space, could bring up insights about the aspect of how the practices are there. And I would bring up a very useful practical technique which we work in the 5 a.m. club, we work in the graphotherapy practice, or in our billionaire club, we will do it. How does that sound, Shalini, as a format?
Yes, it's a very good format, and I've been following since I've joined you, and I can observe enormous change in my behavior, my pattern, and I'm able to break this pattern. I would say that I am able to, which I've been following since years, since the time I am born, and I was not able to break it even after going through my thesis, going through all those information and all these things. But still, by joining you and getting up early in the morning and tuning my mind, so it has become easier for me to break my pattern by observing it, by becoming aware. So the morning thing is the must, like you brush your teeth, like you take your bath. So it's like it should be a necessity. It should be a necessity to follow. It should be inculcated in your daily habits.
Yes. How, I mean, such a beautiful thing to say that I am control of my life and I am the CEO of my life. Anything and everything I do is in my power. And I decide to feel the way I want. How powerful it is. That's what we do it in our morning club as an affirmation, right? I am so and so. How powerful when you say it. And during the day, it's not that you don't go down. It's not that you will not be knocked down with other external factors, but the ability to you come up, the ability to you look through that instance itself is very different, because you learned now how to come out quickly, how to take that external influence onto you with filters using techniques like NLP, graphotherapy, meditation, EFT, Ho'oponopono, and certain Qigong exercises, both mentally, physically, as well as spiritually. So you are equipped. Once you are equipped, it is like this, right? When you are going in a very rough water, if you have your lifeguard on and you are around with the lifeguards, the physical humans, and you are on with a very safe net, why do you worry about going a rough weather, right? You will be enjoying actually the adventure of the rough weather. That's what we are going to do. I
Life
think good
challenges.
amount of conversation, Shalini. Yes, yes, please.
So by going through these practices, life challenges will come. They will obviously come. It's a part of life, part and parcel of life. But they are not going to affect you. They'll become like ripples on the sea, like just come and go, and you will look them from the perspective of third person, and you will laugh when they will pass away. So you will laugh at them. Oh, oh. Like you
And
are.
that makes you stronger also. That makes you stronger
That's
because
what
every
I.
experience. Yes, yes.
Yes, that's what I have found in myself, that whenever a challenge comes, they are not able to shake me.
Amazing. So it's time for exercise, whatever we spoke so far. So as part of this series, all our brothers and sisters who are watching it, we are continuously giving very practical tools which you could use it powerfully, and it worked for many, many people. Lots and lots of clients' testimonials we have, but we like to share that with you because I think every one of us deserve to live an empowered life. That's why our mission is also, right, Shalini? Empowering 1 billion people to truly live your destined billionaire life. So here we are from My Life, My Voice. Let's go for the practice today. This practice is all about how do you get up every day at a particular time consistently. Very simple technique. So what did we learn so far? How many of you tried? If yes, please share it. The more you take the practice, try it like a fun and see if it works, share the feedback. I have given all our contacts as well, Shalini, in our live chat so that people can DM us in WhatsApp or join our WhatsApp group or follow our channels and get more insights. Let's go. Today, as we said so far, we would keep the alarm for the time you wanted to get up the previous night and keep that mobile or alarm away from your bed or the place where you sleep. As soon as in the morning it rings, you get up, go and snooze it. And then you have two tennis ball. Remember yesterday I showed the two tennis ball? Have the two tennis ball and swap it. That's a very beautiful exercise for your left and right brain also. All the kids, lovely kids, you could do it as well. All the adults who are in the creative work and anybody enjoy it. Keep doing it. While you are doing it, imagine yourself as your role model, how your role model is in the makeup from cannot to I can situation changed. I explained myself like the Bacha situation. Whenever I hear that song, I get activated, motivated. So if anything is very tough for me, I always anchor with that music and I get charged and I just transform. So keep playing the ball and imagine yourself as your role model who is transforming from cannot to I can every day get up. Not only that, once you've done, the alarm will again ring. You stop it this time. Go and do a very powerful routine for yourself. You want what are the different practice? Join us or DM us. We will give you all kinds of tips so that you spend the next 15 to 20 minutes only for your self development. That is when your alpha mind becomes so powerful, will take a very productive day, and any challenge comes, it is on the way, not in the way. Now, there are voices or there are images that would come and tell you that I call it as critic voice, which is meant for a gift. It is not a negative one. Many of my club members usually call it as earlier, and then they got used with me now. They know the gift of that voice or that image or that body shift. So we talked about when the voice comes that, okay, today you did, let me see tomorrow how we will do. What do you do? Catch that voice, play that voice in a funny way. Shalini started laughing because she took Donald Duck voice as her funny voice to reduce the intensity of that voice's power. It's a very powerful thing we are doing because voices have power, images have power on you because they have been living with you. Now, any critic voice comes, decrease that power by playing that Donald Duck box in the case of Shalini. You do it so that the voice, whenever any critic voice comes, you keep doing it in that, it loses its power. For some people, the voice will not come, the image will come. Okay, today you do it, tomorrow, you know, you are going to sleep like this. That image will come. What do? You distort that image with a funny image, like a clone image, which is coming and telling you, right? And now you are going to believe that. You make all kinds of funny things so that that image loses its power. Sometimes the body. So today the new message is the body sometimes will give you the tiredness, the yawning. By the time you play the ball, your brain would start getting the activation. still you are not, make any one physical movement along with clapping. Make one physical movement along with clapping and keep going up and down, up and down, up and down, wherever you are. Do it for the next 2 to 3 minutes. Your physiology wise, you keep changing into activating the blood movement. Keep doing it, keep doing it. It would be all right for the next 1 week. But the first 1 week, keep trying it, keep along with us. If you need any additional support, give us a message. The details are there. I think with that, Shalini, we have taken today's time in a good way. And it's a good start. And Shalini, I do have a view to you as well as for all our viewers. Sometimes we may think that people are not listening. You may not get any message. But this is my reading. Let me ask a question so that it gets answered. How many times in social media or book or anything you have read, but you have not responded back to that person, whoever has given it? Is it not happening to you all the time?
I very often do this. Though I like the
So-
post, but still I don't feel like giving some like or so it's a yes, it's a human tendency, I would say.
Yes.
So
So don't give up on. Just because we are coming every day, nobody is giving messages like it is good or not. Some people send the critic message. Take the critic message in that funny voice and see the merit to change so that we could continue to travel in our journey of empowering people, minimum 1 billion people by 2030. With that, thank you, brothers and sisters, and thank you, Shalini, for always coming and sharing your wisdom.